Hi, YouTube. I am here to talk about running. I just recently, last month, October, the beginning of October, I completed my first ever 10K race. I was very excited to be in the 10K. It was something I never thought I would do. It was for the Susan G. Komen Cancer Run, and it was in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was the team captain. I put together a team, and we ran. Some of us did 5K, some of us did 10K, some of us walked, whatever. So, my friend Nina was like, "You need to get out there and do a 10K." So we did the 10K together. I'm so thankful for her because I needed her to stay with me, and she did. So anyway, why is it important to me? It's important to me because as I've gotten older, I've learned that I have to take care of my body. What's inside and what's outside. I have to work out. I have to eat right. I believe it's a lifestyle. I don't do some sort of crazy diet or something. Just try to be healthy all the way around. Now, back in the beginning of 2010, I would say that I was unhealthy. Um, I couldn't run the way I wanted to run. Like I see these people running and they running like gazelles and stuff like that. Just do 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 do. I wanted to do that. I wanted to be running like a gazelle, and I was like, I will never get to the point where I can run like a gazelle. And I had gone to San Antonio and was running, and it was humid, and it felt like I was running underwater. It was horrible. So that to me was out of shape. I got shin splints. It was horrible. So I said that I would like to get to the point where I am healthy and where I can run races and do all that kind of stuff. Because back then I was trying to train for a triathlon. That didn't happen because I got shin splints so bad that I really couldn't even run. So now let's flip to 2011. Very happy 2011. We're at the end of the year. I started the year off in May with a 5K. And when I say the real races, the real race would be something that I paid to get in. Some of the other stuff I do, I don't pay to get in, so I call that practice. But the real race I got in, so I've been in one 5K this year and one 10K this year. I'm hoping to go up by 50% and do 4 races in 2012 and then go on up, like that. I don't think that you should get slower as you get older. Okay. So like I said, I did a 5K at the beginning of the year in May, and in October I did a 10K. So yay, very good. Anyway, since last year to this year, my lesson learned for this video has been feet and shoes. Like I said, I had shin splints. That was not nice at all. I think I had shin splints more from form and for just for not being healthy and for doing too much. I think it was overuse injury instead of something else. Now, so let me get into what I want to talk about. All right, so after I had those shin splints, I went and did a gait analysis. So people have asked, what is that? That is when a professional looks at your foot. What I did was I got on a treadmill and I ran, and they told me whether or not I had flat feet or high arches, whatever. They told me I had flat feet and that I needed a stabilization shoe. All the stabilization shoes I ran into, I hated. They had too much cushion, too much something. So in fact, I will show you one of the stabilization shoes that I had, and this one I used for a long time. It's a New Balance shoe. What is it? The 1063. I'm one of those girls with big feet. So this one is an 11. This is an 11. I'm pretty much a 10 and a half. So this is an 11. I did like this shoe. I liked it very much. It wasn't as big and bulky as the other shoes I was using. I liked it. What didn't I like about it? I think this shoe is ugly. I know it's vanity, whatever. I think this shoe is ugly. Now, I know I have big feet. I don't want to run around and be like, bam, that girl is on boat. She floating away. I don't want to do that. So I didn't like wearing this shoe because also my shoes are long and narrow, and these shoes were wider than my foot. You really can't tell. I'm not going to put my feet up there. But so these say they are neutral cushion. Enhanced performance. I do think this is a good shoe. It just wasn't a good shoe for me. Next. Okay, so the next shoe I tried was Brooks. Okay, I loved this shoe. In fact, I still do. I still love this shoe. And I'll tell you in the video that I kind of, latched onto some other shoes. These are a 10, I believe. They might be an 11. Because I have a hard time finding my size. That's a whole nother thing I gotta talk about. Anyway, so I like these shoes. Brooks, they have very high reviews overall, and I think this said Hydra Flow, and I don't even know what kind of shoe it is. It's a Brooks Go 2 X Edition series, whatever, GTS. I like this shoe. So if I want to run in a regular shoe, I will get Brooks probably from now on. Okay, the next shoe, I picked up a pair of Nikes, and it says Fit Sole Cushioning Support. I really don't even know if these are running shoes. I assume they are. It says Zoom Air, if you zoom in through the air, you probably run it. Anyway, so what don't I like about this shoe? I started what I do like. It's pretty. I like it. It's pretty. I think it's a pretty shoe. And I can wear it with jeans. Even though that's not the point. What don't I like? Okay. Ladies, if you have big feet, own it. Own it. Own it. Okay, if you have big feet, own it. I have big feet. And so what I commonly do, this is bad, don't do this. I commonly buy a size 10 when I'm in a 10.5, sometimes an 11. Okay? It's bad on me. So what I have often done is sometimes I just assume that the shoe company is made small. So I've gotten like a pair of Nikes before, and they hurt my toes. So they hurt my toes whenever I run. And I'm like, that's because the shoe's made small. And so now I'm to the point where I'm willing to buy shoes online to make sure I get the correct size and not just a throwaway shoe because my toes hurt. My toes hurt every time I wear these shoes. I love them, but I can't, I be crunching my toes up. My toes just be all crunched up. And I can't wear them. My toes are crunched up. I like it. I have no idea what the performance is like, because once my toes started crunching up, oh, this is a Pegasus 2.7. Once my toes started crunching up, I couldn't wear it anymore. Alright, so then around that time after I tried all these shoes, I'm willing to try anything now. I heard about these 5-finger shoes and how they make you, get close to nature, as in close to the ground, whatever, and you're running on bare feet, walking on bare feet. I said, okay, cool. I had just got into yoga. I've been doing yoga now for a year, and so I'm like, all right, I'm all about toes and keeping my toes spread and doing all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, I can do that. So I didn't want to try the Vibrams because I was like, maybe there's something I could try prior to Vibrams. So I tried these Fila Skeletos, okay? And I wore these for about 2 months. I was reading all the reviews, not necessarily on this one. This is what I did wrong. I was reading all the reviews and directions for 5-finger shoes like Vibrams, and I can't remember the other one. Something starts with an M. And they pretty much said that if you're going to use a shoe like this, you need to use it slowly. You need to use a 5-finger shoe as well as your regular running shoes. So the Brooks are my regular running shoe. They were my go-to shoe. And so then I just started slowly walking and then running. I run around the block or whatever, do some short runs, and then I started doing long runs in these. I ran my 10K in these shoes, okay? And the 10K had us go 1.5 miles the wrong direction. So I ran almost 7.5-ish miles, 7.5, something like that, almost 8, 7.5, whatever, miles in these shoes, right? And then about 2 hours after the race was over, I could not put any pressure on my left foot. I was like, wow, what happened? Overused. It was my first 10K. Maybe I shouldn't have done. I did walk a little bit during the 10K, but for the most part, I tried to run the whole thing. Even going 1.5 miles the wrong way, I was done in 1 hour and 35 minutes. And so I was like, I could have probably done it in an hour and 15 minutes if I didn't go a mile and a half in the wrong direction. Anyway, so, and if I didn't walk. Come to find out, these shoes are not for a serious runner. These are casual shoes, which means you wear them to the mall, or you wear them down the hall, or you know what I'm saying? You don't wear them on a 10K run. My bad for not doing the research. People, do your research. So don't get a shoe and totally pretend it's another shoe and only read about that other shoe. Read about the shoe. Now, these I also got in a 10. And like I already said, I'm a 10.5 to an 11. So that was also probably the problem. I'm no longer in denial. Don't be in denial, people. Save your toes. Last. The last shoe I will talk about is right back to New Balance. It's the New Balance Minimus. I have not run a race in these yet. I just started back running. So far, I'm in love. Anyway, so far, I'm in love. This shoe is wonderful. I guess maybe I got used to minimal whatever running in the wrong shoes. We're running in the Fila Skeletos. But I got these, and I don't hurt. That's what I should have gone back. The Fila Skeletos, I guess that when you're running in barefoot type shoes, you're now using different muscles. I was sore with those shoes whenever I ran. So whenever I ran and I was sore, I assumed that I was doing, what was happening to me was what was advertised by the products, like Vibrams and stuff like that. I was sore. Now, this shoe, I guess because I had already been running in that shoe, the soreness I have in my thighs and everything, to me, feels the same. It's better because I've had it before. It's better. These shoes I love. I love how flat they are. I love that they're not big and bulky right here. You know, they don't stink, but that's because I wear socks. They say you could go without socks, but I don't do that. And these are a 10.5. Okay, these are true to size, as the website said, and they're true. They are true to size. My toes don't hurt, people. My feet don't hurt. I like this shoe right here, right here, right here, right here. I'll probably still get another pair of Brooks just to, you know, run alongside with these when I want to wear a regular shoe. But then I'm like, why would I want to go back to the heel strut versus the run on the front? So I'm probably going to also get a minimal or minimus type of walking shoe because this feels so good to me. I was told I have flat feet, so finding a shoe has been really hard for me. Seems like I buy shoes every month trying to figure out a shoe that's going to work. I need to go recycle these shoes. Anyway, so that's what I really wanted to talk about. If you're going to get into a workout routine, don't feel bad about, you know, get yourself a trainer if you need to. Get yourself a gait analysis. Go to a reputable place to get your shoes. See if they have something where you can run or if some of them have some sort of like putty type stuff you can put your foot in and then it can read out what kind of shoe you might need. But yeah, so like I said, I'm proud to have completed the 10K. I'm gonna do 4 races this next year. I'm just gonna do it safely. I'm gonna do more research on the shoes, even more research on my clothes. Right now I'm wearing a sports bra and a sports top that's long sleeve. I like comfort. Yeah, I like sporty comfort. That's what I like. So anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Be healthy. Work out. It's a lifestyle. You just can't get it in a month and just shed all this weight and expect to keep it off. So it's a lifestyle. Work it, people.